Never underestimate the power of
Alan! Like, they robbed Teemo of his identity of a lane bully, made him completely worthless as a mid-game champion, and now he's still obnoxious in the late game. Yes, I know his late game also dropped, but it's like, man, just nerf Malignance. I don't understand. Make it so that Malignance is worse on Teemo. Like, I don't know. They saw that Malignance and Liandry are good on Teemo, and so they gave Teemo 4 nerfs. Like, why do they nerf Teemo 4? Like, why do they nerf Teemo so hard? Just nerf the item, nerf the interaction, make it worse on Teemo somehow. They're making Teemo so obnoxious in low elo. Like, I don't understand their balancing decision, man. Ignore what my demands are, right? Like, what my perception of the game is, right? You can completely ignore my perception, but I love Yasuo. They're so cool, Wind Brothers. Ooh. Ignore my perception of the game for a second. They made Teemo into a way less skilled champion that wants to be a shroom bot and is only effective in the late game. So they make them completely obnoxious for the early game, for the majority of the players. The thing is that, like, besides the fact that this has way more impact in high elo, they just made him obnoxious in low elo as well. Like, I don't understand why. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'll just drop to Diamond 1. I don't know. Maybe it's good that I found a job if that's how Teemo's going to be in Season 14. Good laning does not get rewarded. Your mid game is garbage, and then your late game. I really wanted the game to be decided by late game if I can get there. If someone gets caught out. The entire reason for all of this is only Malignance. And you know the most fun part? Because Malignance is such a problematic item on Teemo, you have to build it. So it's not like I can be creative with my setups. They make one item so problematic that you have to rush it. I wonder if he's like there and goes for level 1 all in. Yes, like, you have to build it now. Like, one of the most fun aspects of Teemo is build diversity. And they completely destroyed that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like, you can't even cook. Teemo wasn't such a great spot balancing wise last season. It really sucks. Of course, like, they can't change the entire game only based on how it affects Teemo, like, right? But it just really sucks. He was in a perfectly balanced spot. And now they broke him for no reason. Yes, I've also built on hit. But I want, like, that it didn't even feel like I did anything. Like, that felt perfect. If I played it a million times, I'm gonna play it the same way, exactly that way. I saw nothing wrong with that blind timing. Doesn't have flash. At level 6 he's gonna all in me and eat me, and I'm gonna be a sad boy. And it's not like I can kill him, right? Maybe I should have gone slow resistance, but what if it wasn't Tadpole top lane and I want slow resistance into Yasuo or Yon? I feel very stupid. Oh, like, come on. I kinda wanna base on this wave as well over the previous wave, because I wanna base on Swifties. So him not basing makes it easier for me. I think I should have based and kinda forced me to base as well. I have no idea what you're saying, Swish, but I think that's a compliment, so... He'll probably try to stop me. I mean, the win rate drop is a lot heavier than expected, but it just seems like his mid game is so atrocious that, like, it's not like even, like, so another thing that they could have done, they didn't need to nerf the shroom at all stages. Level 1 and level 2 Teemo shrooms were not a problem. They could have just nerfed Teemo shroom cooldown at 16. Like, late game teamfights, you could maybe argue that the cooldown was too low. You can't argue that, like, Teemo, like, right, like, you can't say the problem with Teemo was that at level 60 he had too many shrooms.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or that his auto attack still too much damage. Like, the only problem was Malignance level 16 shrooms. His entire win rate was getting carried by that. It was absurd late game win rate.
Reporting in.
I need to know when he uses W. Because he's looking for an all-in onto me here. Can't go too far forward. Again, he's looking for like a ghost all-in. His auto attacks deal a bunch of damage now, right? Quite buffed.
Armed and ready.
Careful, I'm gonna do too much damage. I mean, he do be walking up. We don't have vision on mid lane.
That's gotta stay.
I guess I have to back off. Maybe I could have killed him, I don't know. I think Lilia's trying to kill me. Not the worst results. They can see a flash animation, but they can't see you. So, the way I understand it... I think the wave is too low to breeze there. It's not worth it, better to just push in and base. Yeah. As long as I dodge his Q, I kill him. If he lands it, then maybe Tahm Kench can kinda do bullshit on low HP. I think Tahm Kench should also go Swifties. First item instead of this. He be cooking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fuck it.
Swiftly.
You generally don't want to let the wave push into you too much.
Armed and ready.
Didn't let myself get hit by that. Isn't he losing an entire wave? I don't know where Lilia is. I could just base. He loses an entire wave, that's a win in my book. My team isn't contesting, then it's life. I can't leave the wave in the state. I think he has TP, but again, I can't leave the wave in the state. Watley is not playing that well, yes, but call it trolling. I'm also playing well, you know. It's easier to look bad if you're playing against me, I would say. Losing the plates. I think I'm gonna wait 20 seconds here. I mean, he's being impatient. You could call it trolling. I wouldn't call it trolling. He's trying to like find angles, and I'm playing everything correctly. Against worse Teemos, these plays probably work. I need to put it like more here. That's what it always gets revealed.
Yes, sir.
How good is 700 damage? It's kind of weird of him to step up there. Which is like an indication that there could be a Lilia gank, but there isn't. He's just projecting fake confidence. Yeah. Teemo's rough for Tahm Kench in that regard, because he's both small and fast.
That's gotta sting.
I think he should have been using his ghost more aggressively into me. I lost a plate, so even if I get this, I'm only up 3 plates.
Hut, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, my autofilled, my mid lane, my AD carry is cooking. Jeez, that's what I'm trying to say. Would have lost that nearly for no reason.
3, 4.
Do I die here? No, I couldn't kite that, I think. Maybe if I take that, but then I'm so slow. I could have 1v2'd them if I had more HP to work with. Like, he didn't step into that shroom. If the minion stepped into this shroom, I also would have been more fine. It is okay that I nearly died there. I think it's fair. I didn't play it that well. I pathed 2 more towards his tower. Could have kited more towards mine. Yeah, I guess on Ocean Map there's a plant there. I didn't know that either. I also didn't realize that I had Nimbus Cloak. Nimbus Cloak is actually kind of clutch for me. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had it. I thought I had Mana Flow Band. Yes, this is the best Tahm on the server. This is like an AP Sunfire, from what I know. Makes sense. Since he struggles with wave clear. If he comes from behind me, I can die. I'm not really in a hurry to push this in. And if I don't harass him first, like, I need some time to get through his HP bar, right? I don't want him to all in me level 1. Tried to incentivize him to walk into that room, but he's not stupid. The slow resist, right, there's a slow resist rune now. Could go hard against him. Wow, he doesn't step into that room. Really? I see Lilia, obviously. Kinda got saved by the Malphite, he's honestly the GOAT. Yeah. I love this AD carry. Why are top laners always expected to gank bot laners? Why can't bot laners gank top lane for once, right? Finally someone who challenges the system. If you ask Watley, he would agree. One of his biggest weaknesses is that he gets bored. I should just set up the dragon, shouldn't I? Not the best. That's okay. I wanted this to kind of... He's not pushing and more leaning towards the roam, then I don't think I want to be here. Honestly, on 2 items, he kind of just beats me with exhaust. But I don't want to walk into him. I want to flash foot. I really do, but I've got a shutdown. It makes sense that he bases here. Oh god. Rock sees ult. Rock goes for ult. Oh, but he holds it? I nearly got a double ult off. Dude, if he got the double ult, he would... Wait, I got the kill? Lol. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yes, I'm gonna come. I just want...
Armed and ready. Yes, sir.
It's kind of difficult for me to get stacks of this. Hey. The rare good Teemo game. See, I need to stop complaining and just get Malphite gang top lane. Like, surely the 0-6 Yon can't kill me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, it's a cannon wave. Oh, for some reason I thought I had fleet footwork. My god.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Guess if you time it, you can basically always get them. There could be a massive tadpole in that bush.
Reporting in.
He's not a tadpole, he's a catfish. My bad, my bad.
Yes, sir.
Bro.
Armed and ready.
The Graves could just kill him, you know? His wind wall was down. Whatever. Wowie. God, it feels so good. It feels so good to have a good team. The game is so effortless when you get a good team, but... getting a good team is half the battle. I think it, like, it's not Tahm Kench favored, but it is even. Just the Tahm Kench needs to play really passively. I mean, maybe with Teemo scaling, I think Teemo needs to play better than the Tahm Kench. The Tahm Kench just needs to be more patient. And he needs a jungler with more consistent gank setup. Like, Lilia is kind of inconsistent. But like, if Tahm Kench gets going and he gets like K-Nick, Ukern and whatnot, and then he just runs you down, you can't do anything, then he can be a massive frontline for his team. If you've got like a Zed, then he can eat the target and can be very
Never underestimate the power of the Scouts code. 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 2, 3, 4. Scouts code. Code. 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir.